Ciao everyone, it's Alyssa coming at you with another slow fashion video. This week, talking about how to always look and feel expensive and elevated without having to necessarily spend a lot or any money. For those of you who are new, welcome. Every week I talk about slow fashion with a heavy focus on the principles of minimalism. So using and loving what you already have and making smart shopping decisions so that you can create a closet full of pieces that you actually love and wear. So if that sounds like your jam, hit subscribe below. I post every Sunday. And for those of you who are coming back, mwah, hello, welcome back to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you've been around for a while, then you really do know that I think looking and feeling expensive has absolutely nothing to do with what you're wearing, whether it's crazy expensive designer labels, and I don't think you need a giant Kardashian-sized closet to achieve an expensive and elevated look. So these tips that I'm going to give you today are going to start off with a little pre-warm-up tip, which is brought to you by today's video collaborator and sponsor, Shoptagger. I've worked with Shoptagger before and have actually been using this great free tool to help me plan my purchases better and maintain my visual shopping list. So Shoptagger is essentially a web app that you can download either onto your computer or onto your phone, and it allows you to categorize and organize your shopping list or wish list. And I always shop with a list because I really think it helps curb impulse purchases. It allows you to really assess the value of a purchase that you're about to make. So the list organization is great because you can really categorize what you're looking for. And with Shoptagger, you can actually have it notify you when the garment you're looking at goes on sale. If you're not into getting notifications, you can definitely change the settings. But if you are looking at an investment purchase that you're waiting to go on sale, I do find that aspect of it is quite helpful. So here's how it works. It's super easy. First, you go into your Chrome browser store and you download the Shoptagger app. And next time you're online shopping, whether it's on your phone or on your computer, you can simply use that little icon in the corner that is going to appear once you've downloaded Shoptagger, and it'll allow you to essentially tag the product and bring it into your own visual shopping list. You can choose your size, you can choose, like I said, when it goes on sale. And what I really like about these lists, even though it's a little bit cheeky, I do find it very helpful if your friends and family are shopping for you. Instead of, perhaps receiving things that you might not necessarily need or want and that you're not going to end up using, you can really help your family and friend choose gifts for you that you know will serve a true purpose. So that's kind of helpful too. And now Shoptagger has a new feature where when you're ready for checkout, it will let you know if there are any coupon codes that you can use so that you can save a little bit more money. And this is especially helpful if you are seeking that special investment piece. I've organized my lists very simply in terms of my closet, beauty products, and home. And I really like how Shoptagger is integrated with some of my favorite sustainable brands. You'll be able to find great brands like Everlane, ASOS Marketplace is great, as well as the secondhand favorites like The Real Real, Vestiaire Collective, and Depop. This is also really helpful if you're looking to invest in a more sustainable or ethically made piece. Shoptagger is integrated with some of those great brands that I know and love. So Shoptagger is a great tool for some smart shopping if you are looking to really create a visual shopping list and become a more conscious consumer. I think it's really helpful. I will leave a link in the description down below. That way you can download this app yourself and see how you can really make it work for you and building your more curated and thoughtful closet. So let's jump on into the first tip on looking expensive. And this first one is a little bit intangible, and it's about shifting your mindset from thinking that you need a large closet or a lot of money to look and feel expensive and elevated. I think this is particularly difficult because we are constantly bombarded with crazy messaging telling us that we need to buy the next new and exciting piece and trend or whatever it is. So getting out of that mindset of constantly needing more, I think will really help set the foundation for feeling, first of all, very confident and comfortable in your clothes. The one thing that has really helped me sort of shift away from constantly thinking that I need more is, and I know I sound like Oprah here, I apologize, but an attitude of gratitude really helped me realize that I do have an abundance of clothes already in my closet that I really do love. I don't necessarily need, you know, the newest trend. I know it's a bit intangible, but I really do think our brains are so powerful. Like, why not use it? Number 2 is fit, and I don't know, I debated putting this one first because having an outfit or a garment that looks as though it was tailor-made to your body looks incredibly expensive and luxurious. That whole bespoke look is actually not that hard to achieve. Become best friends with your seamstress or tailor, or find a good one from a referral so that you can bring your regular off-the-rack clothes to get tweaked just in the slightest. I swear, even just having darts added to a shirt or cuffing, you know, a hem, making those little tweaks can make a $20 shirt look as though you paid $200 for it. The other reason why fit is so important is because of that whole confidence and comfort in your clothing. It's really hard to feel and look elevated and expensive when you're constantly fidgeting with things because they feel a bit too tight or they're too loose and you're constantly, you know, like adjusting. Being uncomfortable is never a good look. So fit is of the utmost importance. In fact, if you want to turn this video off right now, then I would be satisfied knowing that you heard that last little bit. But don't turn it off, I'm gonna keep going. My next point is making sure that your clothes are wrinkle-free. Steaming and ironing are absolutely key. Not only does this ensure that your outfit looks more polished and expensive, it also helps the clothing fall better on your body and it will fit better. This also brings me to maintenance, which I'm gonna lump in with this point really quick. Simply taking care of your garments will make them last longer and look a little bit richer and less threadbare. Some quick garment care tips that allow your clothes to maintain their shape and color for longer are simply washing in delicate or cold cycle. I hand wash as often as I can. Air dry instead of machine drying is also a big one. And finally, when you're storing your clothes, just giving them space to breathe makes a huge difference as well. You've probably heard this one before, that sticking with a neutral palette can really add a lot of richness to your look. And I definitely do believe this. Neutrals are just classic and timeless, and you won't be able to pinpoint whether or not your garments are dated. That's not to say that prints or color come across as cheap, but I do think there's something to be said for having a neutral base that really grounds the look and adds that hint of luxury. And of course, if you have a lot of color in your wardrobe, wearing any color head to toe, not just a neutral, can look a little bit more luxurious and thoughtful. Prints can also look just as expensive and chic. However, do be careful because a lot of brands and designers, even high-end ones, use prints to camouflage poor workmanship because it's harder to detect. A couple of little tips to make sure that whatever print you buy looks more expensive is to find a classic print, whether it's stripes, a medium-sized floral, or something like a plaid or a square pattern. These prints are classic and they never go out of style, especially if you're purchasing them in neutral tones or simply a color that has a wow factor on you. The biggest key to seeking out quality in a printed garment is making sure that the print lines up at a seam, so be on the lookout for that. I have said this so many times before about structure, you're probably tired of me saying it, but adding anything structured, whether it's a tailored or clean-cut blazer or a very structured bag to your look, can add a very quick hit of polish and authority, which really elevates your look and makes it look more expensive. You don't have to wear head to toe clean cut, super sharp tailored lines. However, a nice pair of trousers with a really nice pleat, for example, or like I said, a beautifully structured shirt or blazer, that can really add a level of luxe to your look. I am, in fact, a horrible example of that today, but I couldn't not include styling as a tip. As you know, I have a whole channel about styling what you already have and how that can make a huge difference in not only how you feel about what you're wearing, so that gives you that added confidence, but Really, it's about looking as though you put a lot more thought and time into your outfit. I find looking expensive is almost the equivalent of looking very thoughtful and deliberate. So adding those quick little changes, whether it's, you know, popping a collar or tucking your shirt a certain way or cuffing a hem, all those little details look as though you have, you know, a morning of luxury to prepare yourself for the day ahead. And if you need any help in that department, I know a channel that has a lot of good information. Personal touch. I think having an air of mystery or exclusivity can really translate to a more expensive look. However, it really doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. Vintage is great for this because you can find one-of-a-kind pieces for not that much money. Same thing with thrifting. I am always checking the jewelry counters at my local thrift stores. It can be jewelry or a scarf that has been handed down through your family over the years. Doesn't matter if it's on trend or not, because it's so special and unique that that's what's going to come across. It's that whole, you know, sense of rarity that adds that luxe touch to your look. Good hair. I don't know of any woman who has had a good hair day and has not felt like $1,000,000. So finding a grooming regime that works for you, or just making sure that your hair, whether it's slicked back in a low or high bun or beautifully blown out, I think when you know your hair is on point, that really elevates a look. Because again, it translates to thoughtful, deliberate time spent on yourself. And I don't think there's anything more luxurious than that. Equivalent to good hair, I think, is like a beautiful lipstick, something that really brings the look up a notch, and or a pair of sunglasses. If you're really feeling like your look needs a big boost and you want to look ultra chic, then just do all three. Make sure your clothes fit properly, and don't forget to smile. Like I said before at the beginning, I truly don't think there is anything that beats confidence and a beautiful radiant smile to make you look and feel like you're on top of the world and like $1,000,000. So that is what I have for you today. I hope you found those tips helpful. Let me know what you do to feel like $1,000,000 in the comments below. Thank you so much again to Shoptagger for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to download and check out the link down below. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be back next week with another slow fashion video. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao!